this tune. Cumberland Gap. Yeah. Kyle was mostly known for his banjo making and banjo playing, and but at the end, most of the end of his life that he played the fiddle, and had different people playing the banjo. But I was around him quite a bit at times, banjo playing and fiddle playing. But this is a tune that I kind of picked up from him. Cumberland Gap. The guy that used to do the calling the square dances for us all around in this area was James Lawson. And when James was a youngster, Kyle built a house up next to where James and him lived, James's dad. And it was a dead-end road. And just when you turn up that road, that's where Kyle built a house. Well, he built it right in the road. He just dug a footing, and they had to go around the house then, and the house is still standing there now. And he said his dad come in that evening. He said Kyle was out there digging a footing, and he said, or digging in the road. He said, "Kyle, what are you doing?" He said, "I'm gonna build me a house right here." He said, "You gonna build it in the road?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "That's the best place for it." He said, "If I put it over here, it's too far over the bank." And he said, "I can't put it over yonder way because it drops off too much." And he said he just kept digging and built that house right in the edge of the road there. And he said they had to make just a little road right in the front of the house to get around it, to get up to where they lived. And anyway, James, when he was a young fella, he worked for Kyle. Kyle had a sawmill. And he said he's there at the mill one day, just sawing away, and he was out there off barn and stuff. And he said Kyle he turned around, said he seen Kyle walking up towards where his pickup was at, and had the mill and everything was still running. And he said Kyle got in the truck and left. And he said the sawmill's still running. And he said I cut the motor off, and said I shoveled and messed and got the sawdust all cleaned up, done things that he could do. And he said about an hour later, he said, "Here come Kyle back." And he said he never did know where he went. He said, knowing Kyle, he said, ain't no telling. He said, I never did ask him where he went, but he said, he come on back and he cranked the motor and they went on back to sawing. But he said Kyle was like that. He said he'd think of something, and he'd just leave, walk off, Now, I've heard all kinds of tales of other people telling how Kyle done, and I can imagine, it being like that.